Belly Muscle TV was in Monaco recently and caught up with famous YouTuber Marchettino. Marchettino has over 400,000 subscribers and just under 275 million video views. He's recognised everywhere in Monaco from his YouTube success.
Dai Marchettino!
We learnt a bit more about him, did some car spotting, and went for a drive in his new Alfa Romeo. So you had a Nissan GTR, right?
Yeah, for about 1 year.
Okay, you sold it now?
Yeah.
So what car are you looking on getting to replace it?
That's a surprise.
So what made you choose a Nissan GTR over other kind of supercars?
Well, I had a first experience with the GTR back in 2 years ago when I traveled in Japan.
Okay.
Nissan gave me a GTR brass car to use during my stay, and
wow.
I really loved it because it was a kind of high-performance vehicle I was able to use every day. You know, lots of power, comfort.
So you had it wrapped baby blue.
Yeah.
All right, and you had an exhaust system.
Yeah, straight pipe made by Amatrix.
Okay, that sounded pretty good. I saw the videos.
Yeah, it sounded pretty good.
So we got a Lamborghini Aventador. What do you think of that?
I like it.
Prefer it to the SV?
It depends.
And this is, I don't even know what this is.
I don't know as well.
No, it's
cut.
Would you take this or a Huracan Spider? Because it's basically the same car, isn't it?
Huracan. It's Italian, it's a Lamborghini.
I guess the Huracan's got the looks.
Yeah.
So what do you think, what do you make to top Marc so far this year? Do you think it's better than years before, or do you think it's kind of the same standard?
I think the show, I think it was better in the previous years.
Inside.
Yeah, inside. But outside is always an amazing event because
so many people with supercars come.
Yeah, exactly. That's the great thing about Top Marc. It's not really the show itself, but it's what the show brings around town.
Yeah. So the car you brought to Top Marc's is an Alfa Romeo, right? A brand new one?
Yeah, exactly. It's a press car from Alfa Romeo. It's a Giulia Quadrifoglio.
Okay, so how much horsepower and things like that does it have?
It's a top version, so 510 horsepower.
Okay, what's it like to drive? Is it similar to any other cars, or?
The main competitor of the Giulia is the BMW M3, but it's very different to drive. I feel like it's more balanced and predictable to drive, especially if it's in the electronics. So.
And obviously the sound. It's incredible.
I think it sounds even better than the M3, even though they're both V6.
So it's rear wheel drive, right?
Yeah.
Is it tail happy?
Yeah, if you turn the electronics off, it is quite a lot. I have this car for a month and I have already changed a set of tires.
Oh wow. Okay, so we're about to jump in with Marchettino in the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. So we are inside the Giulia Quadrifoglio. I need to stop saying that, I can't say it. Quadrifoglio. So this one is a manual. You can also get it with the paddle shift transmission, I assume?
Yeah, I think most of them will be sold with paddles.
Dai Marchettino!
Some of the most expensive apartments at the top there, right?
Every flat is very expensive.
So how would you compare this to the Nissan GTR?
It's very different, you know. I think this car is more fun and engaging to drive because I like to drive it with a manual gearbox. Also, this car is rear-wheel drive, so you can really slide it around. It's the opposite of the GTR, you know, it's all-wheel drive, it's literally glued to the road and it's very hard to slide around.
We asked Marchettino his favourite car and his top 5.
My favorite car is the Ferrari Forte, which is also my dream car. Ooh, top 5. I would say a Forte, Ferrari Enzo, Ferrari 430 Scuderia, Pagani Zonda. I will be happy with this 4. Yeah.
Okay, so you've driven your dream car, the F40. What was it like?
Yeah, it's been once in a lifetime experience driving an F40. You know, it's simply unbelievable. Good luck. Brutal car to drive. No electronics, lots of turbo lag. The turbo's kicking in all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It slides a lot. It's wow.
Favorite race car driver?
My favorite race car driver, Michael Schumacher. I love to see him racing during Formula 1.
Your perfect car for the south of France?
That's a good question. I will say Ferrari 40, but that will be really difficult to drive around this kind of road. So I think an Aston Martin V12 Vantage Roadster. I would really love to drive one on the French coast.
Car spotters. Oh, so we've got the new GTC Roadster here. What do you think of that?
I think it looks good. Lots of improvements from the FF. Yeah, I think it's so much better looking, especially the rear side.
Yeah, the lights. Oh, we've got white Aventador. I mean, you see a lot of these now, don't you? But they still look cool. They still look amazing, right?
Can't believe it's like 6 years old.
This car is 6 years old now.
Yeah.
It doesn't look it.
Yeah.
It's not dated at all.
Really.
But since then, obviously, they brought out many special editions of the SUV. Obviously now.
Way too many.
The Aventador S. Probably they'll bring out an Aventador S Roadster and then a hardcore version of the Aventador S as well. The V12 sounds good.
It's fitted with a straight pipes exhaust. It sounds truly insane, like a Formula 1 car.